Little Red Riding Hood is a classic tale from the Brothers Grimm. It tells the story of an innocent, kind-hearted girl who sets off through the forest to bring bread and jam to her sick grandmother. Along the way, she meets a cunning wolf who tricks her, but thanks to a brave hunter, she and her grandmother are saved, and she learns to always follow her mother's advice and never stray from the path again. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived on the edge of a forest. She always wore a red cloak her grandmother gave her, so everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother called her and told her to bring freshly baked bread and jam to her sick grandmother. She reminded Little Red Riding Hood not to leave the path. Little Red Riding Hood promised her mother and set off with her basket. Sunlight streamed through the leaves onto the forest path as she walked, listening to the birds sing. As she walked, a big wolf suddenly jumped out from behind a bush and smiled at her, asking where she was going. Little Red Riding Hood, not suspecting anything, told the wolf everything. The cunning wolf thought to himself and said, "The flowers in the forest are blooming beautifully. Why don't you pick some for your grandmother?" Little Red Riding Hood thought it was a wonderful idea and left the path to pick flowers in the forest. Meanwhile, the wolf took a shortcut and ran straight to grandmother's house. The wolf knocked on the door and pretended to be Little Red Riding Hood. When grandmother opened the door, he swallowed her whole, put on her nightgown, and lay in bed waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. Soon after, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at grandmother's house with her flowers. She opened the door and saw that her grandmother, in bed, looked a little strange. Little Red Riding Hood walked closer and asked softly, "Grandmother, why are your ears so big?" "To hear your sweet voice better." "And why are your eyes so big?" "To see you more clearly." "And why are your teeth so sharp?" "To eat you up." With that, the wolf leaped up and pounced at Little Red Riding Hood. Fortunately, a hunter nearby heard the commotion, rushed into the house, and scared the wolf away with his gun, saving grandmother. Grandmother was rescued from the wolf's belly and hugged Little Red Riding Hood tightly. The hunter reminded her never to stray from the path again. From then on, Little Red Riding Hood never wandered off the path again. The forest returned to peace, and everyone lived happily and safely ever after. Good night, Little Red Riding Hood. Good night.